One man in jail for domestic violence, the other for contempt of court. Both could have fled. Instead, they saved a deputy's life. KT's Megan Cockstein is live in Northeast Portland, near where this happened. And Megan, did running away ever cross their minds?
No, Anna, not even once. They described this deputy, whose family, by the way, does not want to identify him, as a good man who simply pulled over here to help someone who was in need. And those inmates say, sure, they could have escaped from their work detail, but they say a human life was at stake.
The thought that came in my head right when it happened was he needs help. It
was just Multnomah County Jail inmates Michael Smith, James Parker, and their deputy. They were on the work crew on Friday when the deputy decided to pull over on Marine Drive to help out a stranded driver.
We went to help this motorist push his car off of Marine Drive into a parking area, and at that time our crew boss had collapsed.
Well, at first I thought he just stumbled, and then so I walked around to help pick him up, and I realized at that point he was on his way down.
The two inmates quickly sprang into action.
We checked his head out, dude, no blood, but he was gasping for air. So we cleared his pipe, pulled the gum out of his mouth, and started CPR.
Breathe, 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 you know. That's what we were saying.
They used the driver's cell phone to call 911. Meanwhile, Parker performed CPR, a certification he recently renewed.
Every time you wonder, when it comes down to it, whether you'll be able to do it. And well, I guess you can.
While they worked to save the deputy's life, the thought of running away never crossed their minds.
I got 51 more days left. I don't know what you get for walking away, but I think it's a year or two or whatever. I'm good with that. I'm good at walking out of here June 22nd.
At the time, they say they were simply doing what anyone would have done.
The man is most vulnerable, and he needed help right now, and that's all that mattered.
He's somebody's father. He's somebody's husband, you know. He's just like us.
And there was also a good Samaritan here on scene until the paramedics arrived. He was actually a doctor, but has not been identified. Now, that deputy, we're told, is a 25-year veteran. He was taken to a nearby hospital, and we still don't know what kind of medical complications he had out here. We're live in Northeast Portland. Megan Cockstein, K2 News.
Certainly an unusual day for those inmates and the deputy. Megan, thank you.
Two work crew inmates honored for their heroism after they helped save the life of Multnomah County deputy.
Just over a month ago, Deputy Preston Dutson was driving an inmate work crew van. He pulled over to help a stranded motorist on Marine Drive. Well, he fell to the ground after suffering an apparent heart attack. Michael Smith and James Parker could have escaped, but instead they called 911 and they gave Dutson CPR. Parker and Smith were honored with a life-saving award this afternoon and received a standing ovation.